Good day, everyone. This is Zomash95, and it has been quite a while for an update video. So, yeah, that's what we're doing here, an update video. And I have a lot to actually talk about this time. And I hope you enjoyed the gameplay in the back. I'm sorry, it's been a while since I did stuff like this. So, let's get into it, shall we? So first off, I want to get this out of the way now. I have been thinking about it. You probably read it in the description from the previous video that I made of Xeno confronting Zone. Sorry about that. I put in the description, I'm not sure if I'm going to make this into its own separate series. I have actually thought about it, and I think I might actually do it. It's supposed to be the story between those two and what's going on and all that. But right now that's still like a 50-50, but so far I'm leaning more towards doing it. And with that, it just gives me more ideas that I can expand upon and test out in Source Filmmaker, see if I can get better at certain things with some particles, animations, and like some animation styles. Because so far you see me use a stop motion, and I'm not sure you can call it stop motion all that, I don't know, but it's stop motion, and hopefully I can flesh those two stories out. I can tell you more about Zone Xeno right now, but we'll just wait for that part. I'm not spoiling anything. So, for Zone Xeno, we're probably going to do a series for those two, but I won't name them episodes or anything. They'll just go down in order. And yeah, they'll have their own separate playlist. So, the next thing I wanted to talk about is for the channel itself. I've been thinking about this for a while, and I want to put more content out. I'm trying to get more, some more stuff out for it. I have it written down here. Maybe I might do some short animations, just some practice animations of like maybe fighting or some kind of like transformation, some particle testing and all that. Just do something short. Like, who knows, maybe I might take like let's say maybe a funny moment out of like a TV show, like, I don't know, Ben 10 or something animated in Source Filmmaker. I'm just saying that for reference. But yeah, maybe we might see something like that. And some other things I really have been thinking about as well is there's some times when I'm not animating, I'm always gaming. I'll be gaming with my friends, I'll be just playing games in general. One thing I have been thinking about is bringing back gaming content on the channel. Like, me and my friends were just horsing around in video games. Maybe go back and play some horror games. That's a real big 50-50 on that one. And most of all, kind of want to go back to a game that has been on the channel and hasn't been uploaded in a very, very long time. And I think it's time that I go back to my roots for that, because that will kind of birth the channel. And yes, I'm looking at you, Team Fortress. You get to come back. So, you're probably going to see some Team Fortress 2 gameplay of me doing something stupid, or with my friends doing something stupid. Or just me just chilling and talking to you guys. Who knows? We'll see. And some other things that I'm probably going to also bring back as well. It wasn't just Team Fortress 2 that rocked the channel. Like, gave my channel something to do. Is also time-lapse. Like, Source Filmmaker time-lapse. Like, I'll make a poster, and just me showing the process of the posters, have my ideas just flow out. Let me just sit down, and think and let the imagination just take over and just let it flow. Show you my process and everything else, what I was thinking about, and just where I'm going with it. Usually it's just you, the canvas, and music. That's all it is. Like, I'm sitting there painting and the music is just playing and I'm letting my imagination take over, let the music go with the picture that I'm working on. But I think for this time lapse I'm probably going to do is I'm probably going to make the time lapse, but I'm also going to like commentate what I'm thinking about, what is my thought process, what am I doing, so you guys are in the loop. And if you guys want to make any questions about it, you can always put it in the comments below. I always read every comment. Like I read every single one of them. There could be a lot of them, and I will read to the best of my ability. But I always read all of them. And to make sure that I have read it, I always put a thumbs up or a heart on it, or just both. And the other thing that I really, really wanted to do was actually do an animation, but the animation is with the music. It's not just them playing guitars and all that. I am thinking about doing the instruments and all, but I'm also thinking about having like an actual music video, like let's say something from like Five Nights at Freddy's music, animated in my style. Of course, I'll put down whatever song I use in the description below, so you guys can listen to it yourself and everything else. That's just me trying to get better as source filmmaker, but I'm also doing something that I really want to do for a long time. And so hopefully I'll get to all that. And the other thing that I'm going to bring up now is streaming. I have not streamed, I don't know for how long now. I am thinking about maybe starting up Twitch again. I'm thinking about it. I haven't 100% decided yet, but I'm thinking about streaming on Twitch again. I'm not sure when that's going to happen. Just keep an eye out. It might happen. And before I go on to the important news that I'm going to talk about, I'm going to go back to Zone and Xeno real quick. One of the ideas I want to do for Zone and Xeno was kind of like maybe do like, I am really thinking about it. I'm not sure if it's going to work, but I'll tell you what I think, what I'm probably going to do. When like the stuff I want to do for Zone and Xeno was like, they have a little banter and all that. Maybe they might duke it out, but they probably have some friends pop in to the fray, like actual like friends that I play with in games and all that will just pop up. Or the other thing I was going to do is also still with the friends, but I'm pretty sure some people probably know this, and yeah, I feel like a fossil for saying it now. Probably try to do like a Tumblr thing. Like there's some parts that you see what's going on, and then let's say Zone is walking somewhere, and to keep him company, at the end of it, it'll say ask him questions. And there's your due date. So you write as many questions as you can. We will try to answer to the best of our ability, and as many as possible before we move on. I'm thinking about doing maybe something like that, like you get some story and then they go off to where they need to go and you guys get to interact with them as they're moving, and then eventually they'll get to whatever place they need to go, and the questions will stop for right now until all that is over, and then the question starts again. So it's kind of like I don't know, maybe like they're breaking the walls, like, oh, you guys are here again? Well, I guess you have some questions for me. Go ahead, ask away. Who knows? Maybe you might do that. I might. Who knows? Only time will tell. So that's it that I got for Zone of Xeno this time. Now Zone of Xeno's done, okay? We went through Zone of Xeno again. We went through the stuff that I want to probably bring back to the channel and also do on the channel. And yes, TF2, you can still keep celebrating. Now I remember the news. Crossover news. The next phase of crossover has not started yet because there's something I must do first, and it is for crossover. Once I actually start, which is probably maybe gonna be on Friday or maybe next Monday, that I will really starting on it, is for the next part of crossover. I need a model, because at first what I wanted to do was maybe go into like Social Maker, grab Fem Scout, and then just play dress up. Like, all right, how am I gonna have you look for the character that I wanted? Because you probably saw in the teaser for the next crossover episode, at the very end, that was Fem Scout. That was nothing but a model holder. So with that now known, it's not gonna be Fem Scout. This is actually gonna be a full-fledged model made that I want. I want to make this model for this next episode. So I'm already looking at references and all that with the idea that I want for this person to look like, and like fleshing out their backstories and everything. Like I'm still, well, technically you could pretty much say I am working on it right now, but I haven't fully started like animating and all that, and start writing the scripts and everything. And first I want to work on that character. That character is what I'm going to take the most of my time. I need to look for references that I want. Like, there's certain characters that does like inspires the design of it. I'm not going to say who. That you're going to have to figure out. But this is going to take a while for me, because as I'm looking at like inspiration and design for it, I'm also going to be looking for how am I going to draw this character, because I had to literally draw this character from scratch. And once that's all done, everything's done, the blueprints and everything, how I want them to look, I'm gonna have to go into Blender and start making the character. And I'm gonna be honest, I am terrible at Blender. I have no idea what I'm doing. So two things can happen. One, I'm gonna have to sit there and learn Blender, which is probably gonna happen regardless. I'm gonna have to learn Blender. Or option two, I still have to learn Blender, but I can poke someone who knows how to use Blender. I'm looking at you, buddy. You know who I'm talking about. You know who you are. I hope you're listening, because I'm about ready to bug you when I'm getting close. So until then, the character that is going to be worked on for crossover for the next episode, it's going to be first priority. Then when they're about to be almost done and everything, I'll start writing the script. I'll put the characters together and I'll start animating and just get that episode underway. And one of the things I really want to do with crossover in time, I want them to set it be mute and you just hear like the Aukling or Inkling or any other characters like quick voice and all that you hear in the game. I want them to have a voice. I really want them to talk, so I can lip sync and like get them to actually like be alive. I want them to be moving. There's a lot I want to do for crossover, and I want that to be one day a reality for them to start talking. That is going to take time, though. That's going to take time and money. Oh, a lot of money. Oh. But I'm sorry. we'll get there in time. Only time will tell, and not just that, I have to be patient. And one other thing, once I'm done with this model, that means the other characters that I want to work on, they're next in line. So once this model is done, it's going to be a while. But after I've done that model, I can continue the episode I need to work on. And then from there, it has to be when I need the next model, which will be in development after I'm done with that model. But that one's going to be a bit more slower because I'm going to be focusing on more things with crossover and other things I need to work on. So with that, eventually crossover, the story that I have in my head will finally be fleshed out and for you guys to enjoy. Who knows, the crossover might grow even bigger. We'll see. But until then, that's all I got for you this time. Maybe down the road I might have another update, who knows. But until then, I'll see you guys next time. Stay safe, stay healthy, and have a good day or night. Bye-bye!